I've been watching him on ESPN over the last couple of days, and I cringe every time I see him.
Oh, God.
It seems like, I don't know if they're pointing them out this year, but it just seems like there's so many more this year, and they're so much more devastating than I've seen in the past. And I just think they have to do something. They have to protect the players. And I know everybody's talking about you're going to change the game and you're going to do this if you tell them they can't hit a certain way. My opinion is you're going to change the game if you allow players to continue to get hit like that.
That's true.
You're going to change the way they play. You're going to change the future of the league. And they got to protect the players. And that's, as a retired guy, it's easy for me to look at it and say, that's the greatest commodity this game has. Not how it's played, but the players.
Right.
And you've got to protect them first. And, maybe the game has to change a little bit. Guys are too big, they're too strong, they're too fast to allow them to do that, because we're going to see some major injuries when guys do that. And they've got to figure out a way to get this helmet-to-helmet stuff out of the game. And I don't know how they're going to do it. I know it's so much see and react, but I think the more you focus on it, the more it has the opportunity to change. And I just think it needs to be done for these players and the future of the league.
Right. And the most important part is life is more important than winning a game, for sure.
No question. And I think the hard thing is when you're young and you're 22, 23, you don't think about those things. You think you're going to play forever and you're going to play until somebody throws you out. As you get older and you get towards the end of your career, you start to think about your future. You understand that these guys are going to be done with their career or done playing football by the time they're 35, definitely by the time they're 40. They have their whole lives in front of them. And, the thing that you think about as an older player is, I want to have a great quality of life. I want to be able to run around with my kids. I want to be able to take on other endeavors and be successful with it. And you don't want to have to suffer from things you dealt with in the game of football, and specifically as we hear more about these head injuries. And, and so to me, that's what it's all about, is I can be subjective now and look back on it and say, this is what has to be done. You can't always be subjective when you're in it, but when you can step away from it, I think those people that have that mindset have to step in and try to do something.
Thank you for your clarity on that. And Kurt, really quickly, take your time, can you tell us about your foundations and get out there in the books that you have out as well?
I sure can. My foundation is called the Kurt Warner First Things First Foundation, and it's a Christian-based foundation that is all designed around programs that impact people. And up to this point, we've had 13 different programs that we've run through my NFL career, from helping single parents get home ownership to taking Make-A-Wish kids to Disney World, and a lot of things in between. Right now, we're in the process of adjusting our foundation a little bit as I move into retirement and develop some new programs that can have a longer-lasting impact on people. So you can jump on my website at kurtwarner.org to find out more about what we're doing. If you want to get involved, or people out there that want to partner with us, we're all about partnering with people that have a similar vision. Right now we're in the process of creating some children's educational apps that are based off of an animated group we call the Good Sports Game. And they're animated sports balls that are our characters. I'm on there as the coach. And it's a way that we're going to try to generate revenue for my foundation to do more things, but also to educate kids on things like sports, but also, other educational things like problem-solving games and I guess learning to read and cognitive skills and all those different things. So we're really excited about that. That's going to be coming out, or at least our first app is going to be coming out at the end of the month. So if anybody is interested in any of that stuff, again, my website, kurtwarner.org. You can follow me on Twitter or on Facebook at Kurt13Warner, and we'll have continual updates on the different things that we're doing, how you can get involved, and how you can purchase these apps, and hopefully we can have parents sit down with their kids, help educate them, help spend some time together, mentor them, help them grow up, and in the process have a lot of fun doing it.
Thank you so much, Kurt. I was bragging to all my colleagues here about you, and I said, I can't imagine why a man who has done so much, you just never see people so interactive. So if you follow him on Twitter, Facebook, hey, that's how I talk to you, then you're very interactive. You give people, I mean, you talk with them. That's amazing.
Well, I think the big thing is that, to me, life is about relationships, and it's about impacting people.
Mm-hmm.
And the amazing thing about social networking is it gives you an opportunity to interact with, I don't know how many people are following me now, 60,000 people at any given time. And where else can you do that?
Right.
And so, to me, when I have some free time, I love talking to people. I love figuring out what they're all about. I love sharing what I'm all about. And, I think it helps build a relationship that allows you to have an impact on somebody's life. And to me, there's nothing greater than that, and that's what I want my legacy to be, is that I had a chance to impact people along the way. So if anybody's out there listening, join us on Twitter, Facebook, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk and build a relationship.
Thank you so much. And I do have a video of you dancing at your quarterback camp. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I found that long before you joined Dancing with the Stars, and I was like, it's got to be the greatest thing I've seen in a long time. So
it's funny. My wife, every time we do different events, and that one was actually for our foundation, she always throws on music and then just makes everybody scream and yell until I get out there and do some kind of dance. So I'm sure now that I've been on Dancing with the Stars, that will not quit. But we always have a little bit of fun with it.
Oh, good. Thank you so much, Kurt. You
no problem. It was great
made a dream come true. I appreciate it, and you have a great day, and good luck tonight, okay?